Imagine this. You're driving through Alabang Hills. It's a cold, breezy day. The wind brushes on your face. Then suddenly, you see two houses side by side. House A is a brand new, modern, tropical masterpiece listed for 130 million pesos. House B? It's what I call a Lola house. It's got those 90s arched windows, some questionable peach-colored floor tiles, and a kitchen that looks like it hasn't seen an upgrade since the Spice Girls were topping the charts. Most people look at House B and see a headache. They see a money pit. They think, I'd have to tear the whole thing down. But here's the thing, and this is what I can't wrap my head around with when I see investors missing out. While everyone is fighting over the 130 million peso perfect house, the smart money is buying that Lola house for 60 million pesos, dropping 15 million pesos on a surgical, high-impact renovation, and walking away with a 100 million pesos valuation. We aren't talking about painting and praying. We are talking about the math of the cosmetic flip. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to manufacture 25 million pesos in equity without moving a single structural wall. My name is Remy from REMClub, and I spend way too much time thinking about how to maximize real estate opportunities here in the South. If you're someone who is looking to learn more about real estate in Southern Metro Manila, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, let's be real. Most people think flipping houses is about gutting everything. They think they need to be an architect. But in a market like 2026, where construction material costs have stabilized but labor is still at a premium, the full gut is often a trap. The real gold is found in the cosmetic pivot. The psychology of the 90-second rule. Here's what most people don't realize. Buying a luxury home is 90% emotion and 10% logic. Neuroscientific research actually shows that high net worth buyers form a lasting impression of a home within the first 90 seconds of walking through the door. If they walk in and see 20-year-old cabinetry and dated lighting, their brain instantly registers effort. And effort equals a price discount in their head. They aren't doing the math. They're feeling the vibe. It's like buying a luxury car. If you walk into a showroom and see a pristine 2026 SUV, you're ready to pay sticker price. But if that same SUV has a coffee stain on the seat and a scratched bumper, you don't just ask for a 5,000 peso discount. You suddenly feel like the whole car might be a lemon. In Alabang Hills, where land prices can range from 90,000 pesos to 150,000 pesos per square meter, the scratched bumper is a dated facade or an old-fashioned kitchen. Here's the interesting part. When you buy a distressed house for 60 million pesos in a neighborhood where renovated homes are selling for 100 million pesos plus, you are essentially buying a discounted lot with a free structure. Your job isn't to build a new house. Your job is to create cognitive ease for the next buyer. You want them to walk in and feel like everything is perfect as it should be, challenging the structural assumption. Now, you might be thinking,
Remy, 15 million pesos sounds like a lot for just cosmetic work.
look, I get it, but let's look at the math. In 2026, a high-end finish in the Philippines, we're talking imported tiles, solid wood, and designer lighting, costs between 25,000 pesos to 35,000 pesos per square meter for renovation. If you have a 400 square meter house, total cosmetic overhaul, 400 square meters times 35,000 pesos equals 14 million pesos. Contingency, 10%, 1 million pesos. Total budget, 15 million pesos. Compare that to a full teardown and rebuild. To build a luxury home from scratch in 2026, you're looking at 65,000 pesos to 75,000 pesos plus per square meter, just for construction. New build, 400 square meters. 400 square meters times 70,000 pesos equals 28 million pesos. Demolition and permits, 2 million pesos. Total budget, 30 million pesos. You just spent double the money to get a house that, in the eyes of a buyer, might only be worth 15% more than the renovated one. You've overcapitalized. You've built a masterpiece, but you've killed your profit margin. The big 3 high-impact upgrades. If you only have 15 million pesos, you cannot fix everything. You have to be surgical. You have to focus on what I call the high valuation zones. The chef's impression. In ultra-luxury homes, the kitchen is the heart of the home. A high-end kitchen remodel alone can offer a return on investment of 50% to 75%. Don't move the plumbing. Expensive. Do. Replace cabinets with modular, high-gloss systems. Install a massive quartz island. Buy the best appliances you can find, brands that the Alabang crowd recognizes. The Master Sanctuary. Spa-style bathrooms are a hallmark of luxury living in 2026. Double vanities, a freestanding soaking tub, and floor-to-ceiling premium tiles. You want the buyer to walk in and feel their blood pressure drop. The curb appeal. Remember that 90-second rule? It starts at the gate. Update the gate to a sleek wood and steel design. Repaint the exterior in neutral, modern gray or off-white. Add warm LED lighting to the landscaping. The mathematics of the exit. Let's look at a real-world scenario in Alabang Hills. Purchase price. You find a dated 5-bedroom house on a 500 square meter lot. The seller is tired of it. You negotiate it down to 60 million pesos. Renovation budget, 15 million pesos. Surgical cosmetic flip. Holding costs, 6 months. Taxes, association dues, and interest on your loan, roughly 3 million pesos. Total capital invested, 78 million pesos. Now, look at the comps. A newly renovated home of this size in Alabang Hills is currently transacting around 95 million pesos to 105 million pesos. Sale price, 100 million pesos. Gross profit, 22 million pesos. This is where it gets really interesting. In a market where NCR house prices are rising by about 5.8% annually, even if your renovation takes a bit longer, the market is moving with you. Addressing objections and risks. Now, you might be thinking, Julie, what if there are hidden structural issues? Look, this is why you need a professional inspection before you sign that earnest money check. If the foundation is cracked or the roof is failing, it is no longer a cosmetic flip. It's a structural rescue, and your 15 million peso budget will vanish into the floorboards. Another risk? The HOA. Exclusive villages like Alabang Hills have strict regulations. You need to factor in construction bonds, which can be 20,000 pesos to 100,000 pesos plus, and strict working hours that might slow your timeline. Real estate investing in the South isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being the most analytical. It's about looking at a dated house and seeing the 20 million peso profit gap that everyone else is too lazy to calculate. Stop looking for the perfect home. Start looking for the perfect opportunity. If you are ready to take that next step and find your own cosmetic flip property in Alabang Hills or anywhere in the South, check our full listing site linked in the description below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode, where we dive deep into the South Metro market, wherein I found a teardown in BF Homes for the price of a condo, and my 3-step rescue plan. My name is Remy, and I'm here to help you make it in real estate. Remember, invest with precision, build with purpose, and I'll see you in the South.